Day after day, Dr. Henry has been out front, guiding British Columbians with facts,
Columbia, the risk still remains very low.
humor,
Wash your hands like you've been chopping jalapenos and you need to change your contacts.
and compassion.
I went through SARS. I've been through Ebola. I've been through the pandemic in 2009. And I just know how stressful it is for our healthcare system, for my colleagues, and for families.
Yesterday, she announced some significant changes.
We are advising British Columbians against all non-essential travel outside of Canada. We are directing all event organizers in British Columbia that they will be required to cancel any gatherings larger than 250 people.
I spoke to Dr. Henry earlier today and started by asking about the sudden increase in restrictions.
Really came down to feeling that the changing situation globally, the changing risk, that it would be better to go too soon than too late. And if we went too late and didn't protect people, we would never be able to recover from that.
A lot has been emphasized about what we can't do or shouldn't do. Here we are on a Friday night heading into a Saturday. What can we do?
Yeah, so that's it. We want to find that balance of protecting people as best we can and protecting our communities and particularly our seniors and elders. But we need to live life and society has to go on, and we want to minimize as much as possible the disruption. So there's lots of things we can do. We're not closing down society and we're not closing down outdoor things. I mean, this is a perfect time to go walking in the park, go with your kids, go skiing, go visit ski hills, go to restaurants, go out. But just be mindful. And if you're not feeling well yourself, stay away. And stay away from people who might be more vulnerable. This is a time where we do have some transmission here in BC. We have some transmission in our communities. So people who are older, who have underlying illnesses, need to really consider about going out in a crowded place. And that's what some of these measures are, to try and reduce that crowding.
You said earlier that better to be too early on some of these measures than too late. How would you assess, as of right now, the level of risk of transmission in British Columbia?
Yeah, right now, in most of BC, our level of risk is quite low still.
Still quite low?
Still quite low. We have some community cases that we have not yet traced back and figured out where they are, but small numbers. And we're doing a lot of testing, so we have a pretty good idea. Having said that, you know, the testing is getting near its maximum and it's challenging, and we still have quite a lot of people who are sick. Some of the other things that we were thinking about, you know, March break starts today, at the end of the school day today for many kids, and it's for the next 2 weeks. And a lot of people were planning on travel, and that concerned me, particularly if we were traveling to places where we now know there's a lot more risk than we realized even a day or 24 hours ago. So the impetus really for making these decisions yesterday was so that people were aware of these things. When they went on travel, they could reconsider whether they wanted to go to places, particularly because the risk is changing so quickly everywhere in the world.
Last question, you said things are changing so quickly here, day to day, so maybe not a fair question, but what do you think is next?
Yeah, so what do I think is next, or what do I hope is next? Yeah, we're in this for another few weeks at least, given what's happening globally. Particularly, I'm worried about what's going on in Europe, and we're now seeing seeding of countries in South America and other places that we haven't seen before. So it's not over yet by any means. I'm hopeful, and we will continue to do as much containment as we can in BC, but I expect that we'll have more community transmission. I hope that we'll be able to slow it down and keep it so that our healthcare system is able to manage and able to look after everybody else who has their health issues as well. But I think we have a number of weeks before we can really predict what this is going to look like.
Well, you've done a very good job in getting the message out, so thank you very much.
Thank you.